week is officially over. Now we have day one of my new program. I don't know if I described it in the last video, but it's not necessarily a new program. It's just an adaptation of the past one. So I have normally it would be shoulders, arms, and legs, and then chest, back. But now it's going to be legs first, and then and I would also run on these shoulders and arms days. So it kind of be fatigued for a lot of that. So I'm going to do legs first, sprints and legs, and then upper body with just like a moderate walking in the morning, and then shoulders, arms is the third day, and I'll be running on that day. So we'll get a nice little like break in between each day when I'm like putting like pounding on my legs, so I get better recovery. And then before I was doing like every 2 weeks I would have like an extra recovery day. So like I do 3 days on, 1 day off, but the whole 3 days on, 1 day off is like split into 2 parts. So there's 3 days on, 1 day off. But now after the second part, so it'll be 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 2 days off. That way I get an extra day of recovery, because I'm going to maximize recovery in this next 8-week program, so we can be fully healthy, fully recovered, be able to go all out all the time, and make consistent incrementing gains for the rest of this program. And the end of the program lines up perfectly with Thanksgiving and Black Friday, so we get to test out and do all of the fun, maxing out shit, and get to eat a fuck ton of food to recover from it. So, but now all we got left to do is leg day today. Already did my sprints. Pre-workout's coming back up. Already did my sprints. We got a loud tree cutter. I already did my sprints. It was a little bit of a not a Happy Gilmore type situation at all. I was not in the mood, but I did some of them, and I was just pissed because it just did not feel right. And then when I went back and checked the times were like as fast as I've ever been. So it's so weird how things can work. Sometimes things can feel the absolute worst, and then you perform the best. Like the other day when I did 315, I benched 315 for 3. I was not feeling it at all. I was not in the mood to lift really at all and everything. And then I went and got a PR, and I was able to bench 315 for 3. So you can't always go based off of how you feel mentally in the moment. Sometimes you'll just actually be better than how you feel. Let's get on in there now. Can't see it, but there's a little elevation right here with a 25-pound rubber plate, so I can have a little bit more depth with this. Oh shit. One side is missing some weight. Ooh, fuck. I still managed to get it up though. Alright, there we go. How the fuck did I do that? I still managed to get that up, even though there's really a 25 missing on one side. Fuck. Alright, let's try this again. I knew something felt a little off when that weight was going up. Alright, here we go. Tighten them glutes. There we go. Now the fucking right feels too light. The right feels lighter. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Alright. Let's turn the camera a bit. So we're gonna call it, what is it called? Contrast training. Alright. Can I count that first one as a rep? Count it as a 0.75 of a rep. It was not the weight that I wanted to do. So what did I do? 6.75 reps. Let's count it. Alright, I promise the weight is the same on both sides this time. Same weight. Now, without the elevated surface, I can do 4 plates, but like I said, I want more depth, that way I can really hit the glutes deeper. That is what she said. I want to get every glute thing I can get because I just want to get my glutes stronger. I can push harder, push more weight. Now let's try and go for 7 now, that we have same weight on the bar, both sides. Drive through the heels. Come on, one more. Alright. Make sure you push as hard as you can into the ground. Get that weight to move as fast as you can. Move it upwards. Shoot, I'm stuck a little bit. Oh, fuck. Where's the camera pointed at? I'm gonna make sure I can get my whole self in the camera. Contrast training. Probably gonna be jumping out of frame, but that's fine. All right. Woo. Honestly, I like trap bar deadlift. It's a little bit different than squat because on squat, you constantly have that weight on your central nervous system and your spine and everything. So you constantly feel like you're being crushed. But with this, you can still push all the way through, bring it down. You have like a little breather so your spine's not being crushed. So it also feels like you're pushing more, like you're like, it just feels like you're like, you're giving it more than when you can squat. If that makes sense. I mean, look at the trench runs when I deadlift, something like that. It's like, it just feels like more testosterone boosting because you can really just drive through the ground. Whew. I haven't done a seated hamstring curl in a while. I've always done like laying on my stomach, so it should be interesting. The weight is gonna be a little bit different, but it's acceptable. Oh fuck! If I can even get my legs situated. Ugh. I like having this shit all the way to fucking max extension. But to get my legs into position for that, a little challenging. Alright. Now I'm going to do the method that I would do for the other one, so that's two up, one down. But for this, it's going to be 2 down, 1 up. Just so I can get maximum weight for the eccentrics. They really strengthen the hamstrings. Now it looks like I'm going with both, but I'm only actually putting pressure on one leg. What is it? 4. The padding's a little weird on this thing. I feel like the padding is heavier on the right than it is on the left. Alright. I don't think this is going to work. I'll finish it out here, but the padding is just too off on this thing for me. Damn it. I really wanted that to work too. Now, if you were to just do regular double leg or just single leg at a time, then that'd be different. But that's what I'm trying to do. I need to use the other one. Alright. On to the line here, chin curl. This one just works better for me. Just the way to use. Nah, I'm going heavy today. Heavy on these. 100 pounds. Still doing the 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 1 down. I'm gonna try and go 5 each. We'll do one more together. Hold it just for a second. Alright. You want to go as fast as possible and not overdo it to exhaust. We don't want to exhaust the hamstrings. We want them to be as strong as possible. Let them feel like they got fucking power in them. But technically, that's it. So I did 1 set, I'm doing 2 sets. So, alright, on to the next exercise. Next. Instead of the quad extensions now, we're going to be doing step ups. I got to get faster, so it's a little bit better of an exercise to get faster instead of doing quad extensions. I wish this thing was just a little bit higher. I try to use this one right in front of me, these rubber boxes, but when you step on them, they give a little bit, and my ankle wobbles. I don't really want my ankle to be wobbling on these, so I kind of just get this more stable box, even if it's a little bit shorter. I guess I could put like a plate on top or something, but I just don't want to, step wrong and then boom, it flips, fucking break everything. Just a split leg. I don't know exactly how much that was. I think I need to go up in weight. So I want to come a few reps before fatigue on each leg. I want to do a weight where when I get to 8 reps, I feel like I've done something, but I'm not exhausted. So we're going to go up a little bit in weight, do it again. Alright, we got a bar this time. An easy bar, so it kind of actually sits. So I want to be more upright when I'm doing it. So I'm in better running posture. So we're going to get the bar And it's an easy bar, so it's kind of got like that, you know, it does like the wave, so it kind of sits better on your neck. We go to 60 pounds, maybe 50 pounds at first. I actually counted it. It was 7 reps each leg on those, so I guess I could do one more with a heavier weight. But now I'm in a better posture by doing it like this, so I can run better. Or not run better, but be in a better running position. I'm gonna do one more on my left leg. It's a little bit weaker of our legs. I wanna make sure I get the technique right for this too. There we go. Oh. I'm gonna get faster, baby. One day at a time. One day at a time. Now here's something I've never actually tried before. But in theory, it's actually a pretty good idea. So I see you got the box here again, and at that, I'm gonna have my front foot be on top of that, have my back foot be on the edge like this. I'm going barefoot just so I can feel my feet better. But I can let this go down. So this is like, you know, when you're sprinting and you go boom, you're up here. See? Put me in running position again. But the theory is wood chip. That was a moth. I have seen a moth in here before. Now, theory only works if I don't hurt myself while doing it. Oh, fuck. That feels pretty good. This also works because it gets triple extension. So when you're obviously sprinting and your bottom leg is fully extended, it's called triple extension. You can get stronger in a triple extension position and get faster. Whew. I think I might need to put this thing up. This little box right here is taller, so I'll get my leg up a little bit higher if I want. But otherwise, that feels pretty good. I'm gonna have to go up and wait. That feels pretty good. All right. Obviously, contrast training. I'm gonna do some pogos now. Wow, damn. I'm feeling springy today. Even though the morning did not start off how I wanted to, springy as fuck right now. I like that. I like that. Let's get a heavier weight. Run it back. Up it to 100 pounds. Oh shit, that's 110. I got like a stinger in my fucking forearm. I feel like somebody stabbed me. What the hell? Huh. Weird. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna do 110. Ooh, I'm gonna have to lower the amount of reps that I do, but I'll just stick to 110. Ooh. Got the higher box, and it felt better when I did the actual steps too, so. sticking with 9. I felt like I was slowing down, so once you start slowing down, that's when you should stop if you're trying to get faster. If you want to go to fatigue and burnout, then hypertrophy. Shit, I did 10 on that one. Thanks. Oh, fuck. My foot burns. Oh, I guess the right one got a little bit more work. That's fine. See how bouncy I am now. Take a 2-second breather. Ooh. Oh yeah. Alright. We're gonna do some type of ab training. I've been doing like dumbbell sit-ups, but there's not a good stretch in there. But that's all I can really do here. There's not really a really crazy good ab machine. So I gotta work with what I got. But so far, this leg day's been pretty fun actually. Alright, got a heavy ass dumbbell. And we got the kettlebell to keep me from fucking falling myself forward. What I mean by that is that when the weight is this far up, I'm trying to push. I gotta have something to counterbalance it. So we're gonna do this. That way when I pull up, I don't end up fucking flying up out of the ground. Or not even be able to get the weight up because there's not a counterbalance at the other end. Or should I have the counterbalance be on the right foot? Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Oh. See, when I have this counterbalance right here, I can like pull into it. That way I get more fucking core based. And I can really lift myself up without my fucking legs also getting flung up. Alright. One more of those. I feel it more high right on this one. I think it's because I had the weight too much on my right leg. I didn't do it right until I got to the right leg. There we go. Extra little speed reps. Oh, that actually feels so much better. I need to keep that counterbalance weight there from now on. Then I actually feel like I can use this weight to its full advantage. Get a nice little burn in my abs. Needs to be more on my left side though. My right obliques, I don't know exactly what it's from, but probably from throwing. Whenever I throw the football, it always be with my right. So when you come down, the right side obliques get more activation. I don't really use my left side as much. We'll put all their weights up and I'm gonna go get my final thoughts. Alright, final thoughts. Well, it's really hard to stay focused when you're not getting the results that you would like. I'm starting to realize that now. Well, I mean, I've been realizing it, obviously. Every time something feels off, I always get super fucking frustrated. I know you've seen that. I know you've seen it before. Get super frustrated when I'm like my mind is just so set. I'm like, all right, I should be getting it. I'm gonna get this fucking weight, and then it doesn't happen. And it's like, it doesn't seem right. So, what I've been recently trying to do is focus on effort. So, I'm trying to find small wins. So even if the workout or whatever it is, event didn't go as exactly as planned, I try to see, did I give it everything I've got? So like whenever in that given moment, so if I, like, let's say I was going to do something for 5 reps. If I gave it everything that I got and I only got 4 reps, if I still gave it everything I've got in that moment, as long as I keep giving all my effort, I gotta try to base my wins and victories off of that. So, I mean, if you enjoy the effort more, if you give yourself a win and based off of effort, then it'll be a lot easier to keep pushing forward and keep pushing through discomfort. Unless you just, instead of basing it off of like getting a win or a PR. Because if you don't PR, you're like, well, I fucking failed. But if you gave it everything you had in that given workout, then you still technically won. So I've been trying to do that a lot more. But it's a lot. It's hard though because I know where I want to be, and since I'm not technically there yet, then it's more, I feel like I got to switch myself to effort-based results instead of, performance-based results. But we'll eventually get to the results that I want. But just gotta enjoy the effort. So that's why I've been switching my program around, and that's why I added more recovery days. A lot more recovery days. So you said before we're doing every 2 weeks, I would have an extra recovery day, but now I'm doing an extra recovery day after every, 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, and then 2 days off. Whereas it before, it'd be like 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, and then eventually I'll get 2 extra recovery days. But now, I'm gonna have extra recovery day after every 7 days. Also, on my off days, I need to do no caffeine. I found that out. Took me way too long. But I mean, I've been knowing that I don't need to do caffeine on every day. That way I can lower my tolerance and it can be more effective every workout. But if you take pre-workout with caffeine before most of your workouts, then your brain is going to think, all right, when I have caffeine, it means I need to be in go mode. I need to be in go mode so I can go work out. So on an off day, if you take pre-workout or caffeine, and even when you should be like recovering, like you should be like in a semi-rest, I know if you got stuff to do, then you got stuff to do for that day, but not like actual workouts, your body will still be in like a recovery mode because it's not giving crazy effort. So I was taking I was just having caffeine on my off days, especially on this past break week that I had. I was having caffeine every day. So my body was always in go mode and I've never really fully recovered. So on my off days, no caffeine, and your recovery will be so much better. I found that out today after just 1 day of no caffeine. My tendons and everything didn't really hurt whenever I was doing sprints this morning, but sometimes they do if I don't get myself fully recovered. So like I said, focusing on full recovery that's the main focus on this whole next 8 weeks, full recovery. And that's what will hopefully give me the results that I want. So as long as I keep giving the effort that I've been giving, and actually I need to give like 100% effort on my recovery too. So it's not just 100% effort in the gym, it's 100% effort outside of the gym, 100% effort in recovery and all that good shit. But I gotta go eat so I can recover and come back tomorrow for upper body day, ready to go. Peace.